Welcome. Today we're going to tackle a challenge that, let's be honest, probably gives a lot of you a headache: the ever-growing cost of cloud storage. We're going to dive right in and figure out how to get that beast under control.
All right, just a quick but important note before we really get going. This explainer is module 17 of a much larger tutorial. All the information we're sharing today is for general guidance, to get you thinking. It is definitely not legal or financial advice, so please make sure you talk with your own pros before you take any action.
So let's kick things off with a question that might feel a little familiar. As your company's data just keeps growing and growing, does it ever feel like your storage bill is just spiraling out of control? Like it's a financial black hole just sucking your budget right in? Yeah, here's the deal with storage costs. They're sneaky. Unlike your compute resources, right, which you can scale up and down, storage kind of has this habit of only going in one direction, up. It's this silent cost that just creeps into your cloud bill and can get totally out of hand before you even realize what's happening. A great way to think about it is like a digital attic. You're just constantly shoving more and more stuff up there, but you never, ever go back to clean it out. We are talking about years of old backups, ancient log files, data from projects that ended ages ago. All of it is just sitting there, quietly costing you money every single month. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There is some really good news here. The fix for this whole problem is actually surprisingly simple, and it's a feature that your cloud provider already offers. It all comes down to understanding and actually using storage tiers. See, your cloud provider is more than happy to charge you less for data you don't need to access every 5 minutes. They have these different tiers. You've got the pricey hot storage for stuff you use all the time, then there's cool storage for data you access less often, and then there's the super cheap archive storage for things you basically just need to keep for compliance but almost never touch. Now, you're going to want to sit down for this. Just by moving your data into the right tier, you can slash your storage costs by a massive 70 to 80%. And here's the best part: you don't have to delete a single thing to do it. And believe it or not, it gets even better. You don't have to spend your weekends manually moving all these files around. You can actually put a huge portion of these savings completely on autopilot. The magic trick here is something called lifecycle policies. These are basically just simple set it and forget it rules. You tell the system, hey, if nobody's touched this file in 30 days, move it to cool storage. And it just does it. It's an incredible way to make sure your data is always living in the most cost-effective spot possible. And the automation party doesn't stop there. You can also use things like data duplication, which automatically finds and gets rid of duplicate files. That alone can save you another 20 to 50%. And setting up smart log retention policies, well, that stops your application logs from turning into a bottomless money pit. Okay, so automation is fantastic. It's a game changer. But the absolute biggest savings, those often come from getting your hands just a little bit dirty. It's time to talk about active digital housekeeping. One of the biggest, and I mean biggest, culprits of storage waste is backup snapshots. Your systems are probably creating these things constantly. But here's the scary part. Often, the default setting is to keep them forever. That means they just pile up, year after year, costing you more and more and more. But there's a much, much smarter way to handle this. Instead of that keep everything forever madness, you use what's called a graduated retention policy. You keep daily backups for a week, weekly ones for a month, and monthly backups for a year. This way, you still have rock-solid protection, but you get rid of that massive, unnecessary bill. So, we've talked about tiers, we've talked about automation, we've talked about snapshots. But what if I told you the single most powerful cleanup strategy of all is also the most straightforward? It all comes down to one thing: actually looking at what you're storing. It's time for a storage audit. And this is where it gets absolutely wild. A huge portion of the data you are paying good money to store is probably just digital junk. It has zero business value. It's only there because everyone's forgotten about it. No, really, think about that number. We're talking about 30 to 40% of your total storage being pure, unadulterated waste. It's data from old projects, abandoned experiments, backups for systems that don't even exist anymore. This is stuff you can and absolutely should delete. Get that money back in your budget where it belongs. So, let's wrap all of this up. If you only remember one thing from our time together today, please make it this. The key to finally taming your runaway storage costs is a simple 3-step strategy.
Step 1, tier your data. Move that old stuff to cheaper storage. Step 2, automate everything you can with lifecycle and retention policies. And step 3, do regular audits. Find the junk and get rid of it.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to take back to your teams. Seriously, what's really hiding up there in your company's digital attic? And maybe more importantly, how much is it costing you every single month?